Hi, I'm Ben from Cosbox Training, and we're here to give you an introduction to sales using celery and an onion. I'm not saying that there is a complete science to selling, but there certainly is a recipe, and that's what this video is about. Give you a basic idea around the flow of a sale and some tips to make your sales that little bit more impactful. Like with all good meals, sales is all in the preparation. The first thing that you need to be absolutely sure that you are prepared is your knowledge of your market. There's lots of information online to support you, and never be afraid of doing your own market research. One more thing you absolutely have to prepare and practice is your pitch. Now, I know this sounds awkward, but you could always film yourself doing your pitch. You could do your pitch in front of the mirror just to see how it is that you're communicating your message. So sometimes I know preparation is hard, but we have to do it, no matter, even if it brings a tear to our eye. Without it, we are completely lost. So one big tip, prepare. Why don't you prepare a lift speech? A speech that you could say if you met Richard Branson in a lift riding to the top floor and you need to tell him exactly what you do. You need to say who you are, what you do, and also what is it that your product does that's right for them. So as we covered, preparation is incredibly important within the art of sales. We've prepared everything for our meal. The next thing, as I'm sure you can guess, is cooking. And cooking for us is putting our ingredients in the pan. Cooking for you is getting to do your pitch. Okay, so your pitch time now is probably the most important thing of what you do. You have got a fantastic product or service that's all being cooked up right for your customer or your client. That's fantastic. It's probably brilliant, but I tell you what it isn't, and that's personalised. So I'm going to use the metaphor of seasoning to get the point across here. You need to ask questions. Questions to the person to make sure that the service that you give is the right service for them. They might want salt, they might want pepper, they might want a crusty roll on the side of their soup. Whatever it is, always be ready to do the right thing for your client. No matter how well you prepared your pitch, sometimes you have to assume the unexpected. Always be prepared. They might throw you a question. They might ask for a discount. Always have that something up your sleeve. Here at Cosbox, we're always prepared just in case. So your pitch. Now the pitch, obviously very important. It's why you're there. And a few things that you have to remember when doing it. You have to remember to get the right level of heat in what you're doing. By that I mean you have to be confident. If you're not confident in what you're selling, then the other person is not going to be confident in either you or the product that you're selling. So make sure you take your preparation and you put it to good use and come across absolutely fantastic. So we're getting to that point now. That point that all the preparation and the pitching has led to, the bit where we actually have to serve the client. So serving in this case would be the point where you have to ask them if they want to buy or not. If you don't ask if they want to buy or not, then they're not going to buy. It's as simple as that. So you might find yourself there getting ready to serve, and you ask them if they want it, ask them if they're hungry, and they might say no, and that is where you're going to have to rely on your skills as a salesperson. There's nothing wrong with this meal, but the person who I'm serving it to might go, no, it's all right, I'm not hungry. I might not like it. So what we need to ask them is, what would you like with this to actually have it today? It might be that it's a little bit more seasoning. It might be that it's that crusty roll. Whatever it is, we have to ask. There is nothing wrong with asking them about how you can make this deal a little bit better. It's with that you can overcome the objection and actually get them buying what you're selling. We've reached the end of our sales journey. You've closed down the business, you've overcome the objections. Good for you. Maybe, however, the sale doesn't go so well. Either way, you need to reflect whether it went well or whether it went bad. To help you, you can like or subscribe to Cosbox, and we have a large selection of videos that will help you with your sales training on your presentation ability. But the most important thing is remember what you've done today, remember the sale, remember your preparation, and generally